I'm gonna come. We're getting all tight and cozy.
We're all skinny.
You're all skinny. I can either get on your side or that side. Oh, Carlos is. I'll get in. And we'll squeeze in.
Oh, I'm leaving soon anyway.
Oh, we're in, dude. We're in. All right, Z Nation. As you can see, 4-person podcast. Wow, who would have thought? DailyXander 289. We got started on the far. It needs to be far right. At least our right. From our view. I'm just saying from my view. We got. I was gonna say Money Man. We'll call him UCF Carlos, who met at Whole Foods. We got Sicario Chris, you know by now, and Sicario the Jet. Future, not Beach Boy. What's the movie you just said?
Baywatch.
Baywatch. Future Baywatch. We just got done with a really good boxing park workout. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on the workout we had? We kind of split up into 2 groups, but what was your overall?
Heat stroke.
Yeah, it was pretty hot today. We pretty much trained at peak summertime in Orlando, Florida, which might not be the smartest thing, but get a good sweat out, sweat your sins out.
I say it was good high intensity.
Yeah, it was super good high
It's always
intensity.
good to stay shape, you know.
Yeah, got the heart rate up.
You don't want a boring workout.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're not gonna blow off any steam off of that.
That's very true. Yeah, we always need variety. That's why I was like, when I train with people, I'm just like, hey, what can you bring to the table for ideas or whatever? Because I'm used to training with my mind or whatever, and it's always interesting to see like what people come up with and roll with it and implement it. Carlos, how'd you feel about the workout, man?
Man, it was challenging. It was great. I mean, it was something different out of the ordinary. I was doing a lot of running before, and that was a really good shock to my system, man. So I appreciate that. That was really good. Like, it was very challenging.
You're more than welcome to continually join us whenever we meet up. It's always cool to have more people. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Get the moving on, get the sweating on, lose some weight.
Yeah,
You know?
get better. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Just get better.
Carlos, you want to share a little bit about just what you told us as far as just the weight loss you've had and like what you're.
Oh yeah,
going for?
I did a lot of training before. I lost 80 pounds before. I used to be like 300 pounds. I jumped down to 220. I was in really good shape. But you know, with all good things, if you stop doing it and you don't have the consistency to maintain it, you will lose it. So I gained a lot of the weight back, and I just recently lost like 40 pounds. So I'm looking to cut down the rest of the weight. I don't really weigh myself that much. I know it's a good way to track your progress, but for me, like I just care about the way that I look as opposed to just a number on a scale. Some people can be 180 pounds and 10% body fat, and other people can be 180 pounds and like 30% body fat, and they look horrible.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really just comes down to like just the way you look, and I just want to feel comfortable with myself, and you know, just be happy with my body.
Yeah, big part is just like being happy with how you look and happy how you feel.
Yeah.
Happy how you move. If you're not happy how you move, like if you feel bad just like standing up right now, like it's just painful to get up. Like that's not a good state of mind to be in. Well, that's cool, man. Like, yeah, we're gonna like all of us here. We're very into staying fit and just doing some form of movement on a daily basis that continually be implemented throughout the rest of our lives. I would imagine up until we die. I would hope so. When we're 70 or 80, are we gonna still be moving?
Absolutely.
Yeah, when we find out. So one of you guys can find out too. You gotta stay tuned for like 80 more years. All right. Side note, because we just talking about earlier, Mayweather, McGregor. What are you guys' thoughts? Because we have two boxing experts.
Mayweather, all day.
Mayweather.
I would say Mayweather too. Carlos, would you say Mayweather?
I definitely got to give it to Mayweather. I think McGregor has a puncher's chance. You know, he's young, he's hungry. You know, he's big and strong. But I just feel like Mayweather does. You know, he's got that mind of you know, he's got a gift in the ring. You know, he's got too much experience in there to be, you know, to get caught with something. You know, and 49 have tried, but none of them has been able to.
And the thing is, with boxing, you have to be really smart not to lose, especially because it's a punching sport where you're gonna get hit in the head. So 49-0, that means he's really smart. He trains hard, he trains smart too, not just a punch. He gets a lot of guys in their head. He talks a lot. The Cinco de Mayo with one Mexican fighter, I forgot his name, where he remember that everybody was so pissed off, like, okay, please beat him. He won because he knew what he was doing. But that's just the way the sport is. It's not just a sport; it's also business. So everybody's hyping this sport this fight because it's a UFC fighter who talks pretty big, trying to jump into Mayweather's world and beat Mayweather. Because why can't he just fight a Manny Pacquiao? No, we want to see Mayweather. So, but I have to give it to Mayweather no matter what. Many gladiators have tried who've are 10 times better fighters than McGregor in the boxing ring, and failed.
Yeah.
And the last one was Manny Pacquiao. Everybody was ready for Pacquiao to beat him. Like there was even like some little like Philippine versus American. Most Americans that I know were chanting for Manny Pacquiao. They wanted Mayweather to lose. Mayweather won, and that's just because he's great at it. I mean, but you look at Michael Jordan. He was great at basketball, but you put him in baseball, he's not that good. That's just it's not his sport. So McGregor, I don't know who talked him into it, but
Money talked him into it.
the money talks. But I mean, it had to be more than just that. But they had some plans. But anyways, whatever. I'm gonna see the fight for sure. But I'm going Mayweather.
What I think is, yeah, I'm going with Mayweather this one because, you know, he's got the smarts, he's got the intelligence of boxing, and the thing is with McGregor, he's a UFC fighter, not a boxer, and mostly UFC fighters, they're not really good at boxing. The only thing they're good at is their, like, sort of the striking, but mainly it's their kicks. They focus on the kicks and submissions.
Yeah.
This is not submission and kicking. This is just straight up punching,
Right.
and you have to move. So don't do, like, you know, putting your hands behind your back and thinking, oh, you know, he's gonna miss and everything. No, Mayweather knows how to fight because he's 49-0. So if McGregor gets too cocky, he's gonna get knocked out. Think of what's his name, Anderson Silva. You know,
Yeah,
he was
that's a
playing
prime
around.
example. That's a prime
He
example.
was playing around
Yeah.
and thinking he was gonna win the fight. Next thing you know, clocked him right in the jaw. He got knocked out. So if McGregor continues to act like that in the ring with Mayweather, that's it for him. And you know, it's a done deal for him because you know, people are like really rooting for this guy to win.
McGregor, right?
Yeah, McGregor. And, you know, so I don't know if that would be like a huge weight on his shoulders, but who really cares at this point? I'm just thinking like maybe Mayweather would just do like the Philly shuffle and just move around in the ring.
Just
you
basically
know.
tire out McGregor.
Yeah,
He's got that nice shoulder roll
Oh,
too.
exactly.
He uses his shoulder very well.
exactly. So Mayweather is not that easy to play with, so don't think like he's some kind of like how do you put this? Don't think he's some kind of like
Pushover.
pushover. You know, he's 49-0
For a reason. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, just because he has the money doesn't mean he can't talk. You know,
That's true.
I mean he
Yeah.
can talk, but he
Yeah.
can also back it
I
up.
don't know, has he ever really fought anybody that like actually has like strong, yeah, probably has like really hardcore like
yeah.
punching power? Yeah, that's true.
One of them was Ricky Hatton, and he knocked down Hatton.
Knocked down Hatton.
Yeah, everybody was going for Hatton. I remember that.
316 if you have to leave there, Carlos.
Oh, okay. I just
Man
want to
has to
say
work
this
at
before.
4.
I
It's
just want to say
45
this.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I just want to say this before I go, just so we're not all one-sided. It is true that Mayweather has had some trouble with southpaws, and
Oh,
I know-
McGregor southpaw?
Yeah, he's actually southpaw. So, you know, McGregor does have a chance, you know, to try to hurt him, you know. But I don't think that the only way, you know, not even the first couple rounds. I feel like if he's gonna, like, if Floyd is, you know, the age, you know, Father Time catched up with Floyd, we're gonna see it, you know. And that's the only way that I feel like he may even have a chance if Father Time, you know, slowed Mayweather enough down to, you know, for him to do something to, you know, he gets tired in those later rounds. But I highly doubt it, though. I really seriously doubt it because Mayweather is just you know, something incredible.
Mayweather just say this: if you're that comfortable enough to beat me, bet all your money on it.
So he's really confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, super confident.
But yeah, guys, thank you for including me. I appreciate it, man. I hope to see you guys again soon.
Oh, dude, for sure.
So,
Carlos,
thanks for
pleasure.
working with us.
Pleasure.
It was great working out with you.
My pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, same.
Take
Have a
care.
good day,
We'll
man.
stay in touch, man.
Okay.
Pleasure, man. Keep doing it. Keep being productive and positive.
Yeah.
Bettering yourself.
That's
Get
it.
to that point right before you die. You're happy with your accomplishments.
That's
Make
it.
it happen, man.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. Hoorah.
That's the spirit. You moved down, those. I'm about to fall.
Yeah, dude. Oh, sorry, man.
I was trying to make space for him.
Yeah, that's a 4-person podcast for you, you know. We did pretty well. It was like almost, I can't even beat, I think it's like a 10-minute mark, right?
That's 9 minutes.
Yeah.
It's about to be 10 minutes soon. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Definitely takes, they get a little different dynamics when you have 4 people. Or just 3 people, you know. Spread around the wealth and such. So I think we should talk about what you guys do with your, like, I guess you're kind of helping with the YouTube channel as far as like what you do on your YouTube channel with the event,
Vigilante.
Vigilante. I was gonna say
Oh.
Vigilante. It's like that's not
Vigilante.
Vigilante, yeah. Just like talk a little about like. Well, let me hear as far as like when did you kind of start doing that stuff, or just even just bring into the picture like what you do on your channel primarily. What's the primary focus, and that is too.
For those who don't know, my little brother, my sidekick, crime partner, and I, we basically go online. Pretty simple. We go online, pretend to be minors, and we have adults message us and saying that they want to meet this young minor for mainly sexual activities. So mainly, what we do is we meet up with them, we confront them, we try to find out why is the reason for these adults meeting all these young minors, and we often see it all the time: kids getting kidnapped, kids getting brutally raped, brutally murdered. Sometimes they're not the same anymore. Sometimes they go to years of therapy, their souls are dead, they don't trust nobody. And we just find out why they do it. Why do these monsters do what they do? Is one of these worst monsters ever on this planet, because it could be anybody. It could be a coach, it could be a teacher, it could be a pastor. We've seen that many times. A priest molesting a boy. We've seen that many times, and it's like the worst story ever. I mean, it's I don't know. I think it's like probably second up to like ISIS, because just I mean, because they're pretty much terrorizing a family. You murder that family. Now that family feels like I can't protect my kid. How did this happen? Is it my fault? Because this monster said, let's be friends, but I'm gonna show you something that they think is okay, And we meet up with them, and I started in September. We did actually. So that's my YouTube page, is Sicario Chat, and that's what we do. It gets really sad when I see these stories, or when I'm pretending to be this minor, because of these adults. Some of these adults are mainly they're old enough to be my dad, and when I confront these guys, I tell them, hey man, you're the reason why I don't want to be a parent. That's a reality check for them, to give them that reality check, like, wow, yeah, I'm actually, what was I thinking? I was trying to take this little boy, little girl, innocence because of my power, not knowing the parents could be at work thinking my son and daughter's okay.
Right.
So it's like, well, now you know what? I don't want to be a parent because of you, man. What do you got to say for yourself? Sometimes they'll break down, cry, and they'll say sorry. Sometimes I can tell. They can say whatever. Mainly, I broadcast it, and I just want to community. Hey guys, technology's taking over, man. I mean, you see little kids out with iPhones, big tablets. They got Facebook. Facebook's supposed to be 18 years old, and kids are like, oh, this is another social media. It's cool. Adults adding me. Oh, what does he mean by this? What does he mean by that? Okay, let's. I mean, how many times when we were kids, we stole the cookie jar when our parents wasn't looking. Now we want to sneak out of us to meet this adult, thinking we're gonna have fun. And what happens? And so you see it all the time. You go to Walmart, you see those children's
Pictures,
missing.
Yeah, missing signs.
It's mainly because of stuff like that. Adults meeting off kids off the internet. It's really sad. So that's why I do what I do. We'll continue to do what we do. And surprisingly, we met.
Who would you say, like, since you guys have been doing it since September, how many people have you come in contact with? Like, actually physically approached?
I would say like 5, 6, maybe.
No, bro, we did more than that. We did like between 9 to 13, maybe 15.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Because it's been a while.
Well, that's in total we've done, but we've confronted that much. Sometimes these guys, they get scared because they think, are you a cop? They'll ask me that. Are you a cop? Prove that you're not a cop. Okay, do this, do that. And I'm like, well, I can't really do that because I'm not this child. Like, if I'm pretending to be a girl, the only thing I can say is I can have a friend call to pretend to be this girl. I had one person, I remember Mary Bell? I had her pretend to be this 14-year-old girl, and this 18-year-old dude wanted to meet her up. And I wasn't really going to bust him, but just the things that he was saying he wanted to do, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I should. And then he was really scared of meeting up. And he called, and he said, okay, you sound cute. And then he said, are you sure you're 18 or older? And she's like, yeah. You sound older. Okay, yeah, we'll meet up. Do you mind if I bring my friends? So I'm going to bring like 5 of them over. That was telling me, like, he was saying, if you're not who you say you are, how my boy's jumping.